Today I'm going to do a get ready kind of video. I thought I'd talk while I get ready. This might take a while because there's just so much to catch up on. Yeah, thank you for all the positive feedback on my previous video. A lot of you guys were commenting on my hair. Yes, I didn't address it because it's been such a long time. I've literally had this hairstyle now for the past 6 months and I almost forgot that you guys haven't seen it. So I cut it late last year while I was overseas on my last day of placement. So it was kind of like a celebration for finishing uni, and it was such a relief. I was itching to cut my hair the whole time I was there, but I had to wait until the final day just to make it worth my while. And I cut it myself because I was overseas, and you would not believe how many different lengths I went through. Initially cut it right here, then I went up here, then I went up here. My friend who was with me was just like, just cut it already, you know. I just felt more comfortable like that instead of, you know, cutting it all the way up here and then freaking out. You know you don't miss long hair when as soon as you cut it you just feel no regret whatsoever and you're just like, oh, it just feels so good. Showering is so much easier. I do have to say that styling short hair is a lot harder than styling long hair, and curling short hair takes a lot longer than curling long hair. I feel like you have to get thinner pieces, otherwise you don't get any curl whatsoever. It's a little bit more high maintenance than long hair, but I kind of just wanted to change, and so I did. Anyways, I popped on my eye potion eye cream from Benefit, popping on some When Hope Is Not Enough serum from Philosophy, and just drop on my face. Okay, now I am going to just prime my face. I don't believe that anybody should feel the way I do about you now. My Garnier primer. This is the perfect blur. Oh shoot, I forgot to apply SPF. Oops. Should I just apply it over? The way I do about you now. I might wear my Chanel cream foundation that I talked about in my favorites video, just so you guys have an idea. And I would also use my Ecotools mini brush set. This is a little set I made up. So cute, right? And it's like so tiny. It's got face brushes, eye brushes. I lost these brushes actually. These were the brushes I kind of brought with me because you can do any look you need. So it's got a tiny blending brush and a little eyeliner brush. This is like 3 different brush sets together kind of thing, and they were all like $10 each, so it really wasn't that expensive. And you can fit them all in this tiny little pouch, so super duper cute. This is the Chanel Vitalumia Aqua. I'm going to take the complexion brush or whatever it's called, spray a bit of the Skindinavia finishing spray, dab it in here, and then just apply it. Hopefully you guys can see that better, but just apply it in dabbing motions. I just like to spray it with the Skindinavia finishing spray so that the foundation doesn't get cakey or thick. I'm just building up where I need more coverage. Okay, so it is a smidge lighter, but I prefer that because if you get something that's exactly the same color and it oxidizes, it becomes too dark. So I just get a little bit lighter just to account for that. Now I'm just going to apply concealer, and I'm going to use the foundation brush. So this is the foundation brush, so teeny tiny. A few people are asking me how I created the salmon concealer that you can see here. Literally all I did was just mix it together, and I mixed it in a palette and then I put it back in. So I just popped that in there. And I just apply it like that in a tapping motion. Just gets right under there so well. It's so good for that. I don't like swipe it because then I feel like it gets all streaky. So that's correcting. That just corrects all of the dark circles. You guys probably already know this. And then I grab the yellow shade just there. This is more highlighting than anything. And I just keep tapping it. Or what you can do is you can use your foundation brush that I used before and just stipple. Yes, just let me know what videos you guys want to see from me. I kind of have free time at the moment. I'm on my annual leave, so I want to like bulk film for you guys so that I can put a video every other week or every week or something like that. Sorry for my croaky voice. I just woke up. Let me know what kind of makeup looks you want. I know some people are going to ask for lookbooks. That's the hardest video to film, I swear to you. Whereas like makeup, you just have to sit down here and turn the camera on. Lookbooks, you actually have to kind of wear stuff and film it. So after that, I go ahead and I contour. I just take some of that on my finger. I'll just do this. Take the brush I was using before and then I blend it out. And it's just a quick way of contouring. When I want to have like a really flawless canvas, and do it with a little bit more precision than this. This is just contouring on a daily basis kind of thing. And I do wear makeup every day, I'm not gonna lie. I just enjoy it very much. I like wearing makeup. It's, you know, it's fun to kind of pamper yourself every day in the morning. I just would not be having a good work day if I look like crap, and you want to present yourself well in the world. There's two powder brushes. One is from one set and this is from that Flawless Complexion set. So this is a lot more flexible. This is a little bit more stiffer, so I'll do this for powder and this for like bronzer and blush and everything like that. Banana Luxury Powder by Nye. Very well. This is not really very pleasant to hold in the hand, I have to tell you that. Because look at it. It's just so tiny. If you have big hands, you wouldn't even know where to hold it. I didn't have this one when I went overseas, so I packed a few more powder brushes with me, like the Real Techniques, but all the eye brushes were Ecotools, like these tiny Ecotool ones, and they worked a dream. Like, they were fantastic. They did everything I needed them to do. Now I'm just going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to be using the liner brush. I've been using this Physicians Formula eyeliner stack thing, and I'm just been using the brown one. I was using the e.l.f. one, but I don't know, I don't really like that one. It's just, it fades and I don't really like it. This one's really good because it stays a little bit longer. This eyeliner is pretty sharp. Very precise. So like I mentioned in my previous video, I went overseas for placement. I went to the UK for a 4-week placement. A friend and I went to Epsom. Such a cute little town, and the people there were lovely. We were staying at this nursing accommodation, and there were some other international med students there too, so met a few people and it was really nice. During the week we'd go to the hospital, which is next door. How they practice medicine was basically completely identical to how we do it in Australia, which is good and bad because it's kind of like never really leaving Australia. Then on the weekends we'd go to London and tour around. We went to Bath, we went to the Stonehenge, Brighton, Oxford. Kind of did all of that on the weekend, so it was pretty, I felt like it was pretty rushed. There was a few more things I would have liked to do. I'm just contouring my face now using the Kiko bronzer. Kiko's pretty good. I found it when I was overseas and it was really affordable, and you know, at that time I had to be all about affordability. Sorry, using the wrong brush. Did a lot of touring on the weekend. I tried to vlog actually. It was just too difficult. I tried, not even just, you know, for putting up on YouTube, but for myself as well. But it was really quite difficult because I didn't have time to edit it. I really wanted to have like a video montage at the end to kind of like have something to show for going to Europe and be like, you know, this is my Europe trip. But I forgot to vlog, and then, you know, some would be cut out, and it was just a lot harder than I thought it would be. But I loved London. My friend kind of got over it very, very, very quickly. Everybody was rushing every time we were on the train station or the subway, the tube. Everyone was just rushing. Everyone was bumping into you. Like, you felt rushed because they were rushing. And it's just like, relax. You know, if you miss this one, there's another one in 5 minutes. Like, everybody was just, oh my god, crazy rushing. And we didn't really like that. But London itself was beautiful. My friend's actually there at the moment, and I definitely want to go visit her because I just want to go and visit London again. There's still a lot of things that I didn't really do. So I'm applying quite a lot of bronzer at the moment. Really, really love UK though. Before going there, I really wanted to kind of move there and live there, but you know, after talking to my families over there, quite expensive, you know, cost of living, and the houses are tiny, so tiny. Just applying MAC blush in Melba. If I was to live in the UK, I would definitely like live in the smaller towns outside and then just travel to London for the weekend and everything. Don't think I could actually live in London, because I mean, you know, country over there is not the same definition as country over here. Country in Australia is just like a full-on bushland, you know, acres of nothingness for the next 100 kilometers. Highlight, I'm going to use Vegas Shimmer Strips by Physician Formula. See, it's just like a nice light peachy pink. Same brush. Just apply it to the highlight there. Lid. What was I saying? After that, we went to Athens in Greece. Went to Dublin in Ireland. We went to Barcelona in Spain. Then we went to Paris in France and met up with the Top Deck tour. We went on a, I think it was a 20-day or something like that, Top Deck tour. And on that tour we went to Switzerland, where did we go? Switzerland, Italy, Austria, Czech, Belgium. No, we didn't go Belgium. We were supposed to, but because I lost my passport and everything, couldn't. Germany, and then went back around. I skipped Belgium because I had to go back to France to get a new passport. Someone was asking me what happens if you lose a passport overseas. You apply for an emergency passport, which was pretty straightforward, but you need to find an Australian embassy. The Top Deck tour is a really like small glimpse of Europe. I recommend it if it's your first time, if you're traveling by yourself, because it's a great way to meet friends, but you don't really enjoy like the cities, like you don't really appreciate the different countries because you're so overwhelmed, you're traveling every other day. So it's more of like, if you've never been before, you want to see what Europe's about, and then if you have some time after, you can go visit the places that you really liked. I lost my passport before I even got to go on the tour. I was panicking big time. I was like, holy crap, you know, you need passports to get around to the different countries, rah rah. But thank God I was able to still go on the tour. The guide was just like, you know, it's up to you whether you risk it or not. Usually they don't check passports if you're traveling within Europe, and I even checked the Australian embassy and they said, you know, yeah, that's fine as long as you're not flying. They don't really check if you're just crossing borders by car or whatever. And yeah, you just pay for an Australian passport, you get it the next day. I was going to get it as soon as I lost my passport, but then when I lost my passport, it was a freaking public holiday. Would you believe that? The day I lose my passport, it's a public holiday. And then it became the weekend, and so I couldn't get my passport for like 3 days, and Monday was when the tour started, so yeah. You should have seen me when my stuff was stolen. I was distraught. The first thing I was freaking out about was my camera. Next was the photos on my camera. And then my makeup. In this order, guys. And then my passport. I knew I could get another one. But then I started freaking out. I was like, oh crap, you know, I need this for the tour, blah blah blah. It all worked out in the end, and I was just so lucky, and I just could not be more thankful that everything worked out the way it did. Believe you me. So some people were asking me to do the eye makeup that I had in my previous video, so I might go and do that. Pretty straightforward actually. I'm going to be featuring all the products I mentioned in my favorites video. So I just apply Indian wood all over the lid, and I feel like, you know, if you're wearing this is all you need. You can just apply this liner or mascara and you're good. But I like a little bit more definition in the crease because I have a hooded lid, so I just like to fake my crease a little bit more. So I use the Physicians Formula shadow. This is the Shimmer Brick in, I say Waikiki, but you know, I'm Australian and I mispronounce everything. To pack shadow on, I like to use the concealer brush because it's a lot more stiff, so that it really just spoils the shadows. So if you're using something shimmering like this and it's a little bit more creamy in consistency, this is a really nice brush, or any concealer brush really. If you use something like this, it's a little bit more fluffy, it kind of shears out the colour. So if you want something really pigmented, you know, shiny metallic looking, go for the concealer brushes. So I'm just taking that middle shade, which is a beautiful bronzy colour, and applying it directly on top. So I want something that's a little bit close to my skin tone, just looks a little bit more bronzy. This is a really good shimmer brick actually, because if you're white, you can use this second strip there. If you're tan or NC40 like me, you can use that. If you're like NC50 or something, you can use that. So they're all kind of variations of the same color but different darkness. Just tried to reduce the exposure because it was washing me out and you can't really see the colors. Well, you know what, I was wondering why my brows look so dark. I forgot to do this. I'm just gonna apply my brow tint. This one's by Australis. I swear to you, this is like all the products I mentioned in my favorites video. This should just be a part 2, using the products I mentioned. What I'm going to do is also use that quad that I talked about. So this palette is from Stars Makeup Heaven, and the quad I talked about the other day was this. I'm going to take this blending brush and I'm going to take that reddish colour there, pop it in there. And then I'm going to take the angle brush, take that darker colour. I'm just going to apply colour to the very tip there and use it to define my outer V. As far as eye looks go, this is as basic as they come. Apply an all over lid colour, you apply a blending colour, a defining crease colour, and then a highlight. It's just straightforward eyeshadow application. There's a lot of background noise because my window is right there and you can hear like cars, planes, everything, so I apologise. But I was thinking of doing like a back to basics video series on foundation, brushes, and then contouring, highlighting, applying foundation with different techniques, because I never really did that. And I feel like when I'm talking to people, like a lot of my friends were asking very basic questions, and I'm like, well, I never really covered that in a video. Like, I'd mention it here and there, but I don't expect them to watch every single video and, you know, remember what I'm talking about. So I feel like I thought I should just record a video, have a little information you can need about foundations in there, picking the right colour, different finishes, different foundations, because I know a lot of my friends, when they go to buy foundation, they have no idea what they're looking at. And if I didn't know anything about makeup, I would be completely at a loss as to where to even start. So let me know if you guys want to see that. I mean, I might just do it anyways, just because I know I already have a few people who want me to do it. But, you know, let me know what other video kind of ideas you want. I can't find my eyeliner, the one that I used in the video that I talked about in the video, so I'm just going to use this Physicians Formula. So I'm just going to use the black and I'm going to apply it with the same brush I used to apply my brows. This black has like purple sparkles in it, but you can't really see. One of the best gel liners I've used is the one from Essence. I don't really like this gel liner, it's not very opaque. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna apply my highlight colour using this, the really large shading brush that comes in the Ecotools eye set. For mascara, I'm just using the Remove Sexy Curves. I used to really like this mascara, but I don't anymore. It's just so scratchy on my eye. And after the Benefits Fair Real mascara, oh my god, it's kind of ruined mascaras for me. With this teeny tiny brush, I'm going to take that pinky colour and apply it as inner corner highlight. I'm going to take the colour that I used on the lid and then just bring it underneath. Then I'm going to use my Sephora 12-hour liner pencil thing. I cannot live without this, I tell you. And I'm just going to line my waterline. I had eyelashes on, don't know if I'll put one on now, I'm a bit lazy. Lips, I just always use my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London. NYX is available in Target now, which is awesome. Okay. I got a bit distracted doing my makeup, didn't really get to talk to you guys about my trip. One of my favourite places would definitely have to be Paris. It's so not overrated. A lot of people were telling me going there, keep your expectations low, because they knew how excited I was about going to Paris, and they're like, keep it low. It's not as amazing as it may be, but it absolutely was, man. The buildings, the scenery, just beautiful. Like, I love photography and I love just taking photos of beautiful things, and I was just so overwhelmed with all the beautiful landscapes, all the beautiful architecture. It was just stunning, and I have no idea who would have ever thought that was overrated. Like, no way. Next second favorite would definitely have to be, well, actually next couple of favorites, because it was so hard to pick, but Prague, again, similar to France, where it was just beautiful architecture, beautiful buildings, the castles just stunning. Amsterdam, oh my god, when we went there, it was around about autumn time. The leaves were just falling off of the trees. It was orange. It was just gorgeous. If you check out my photos, you guys would know it was stunning, and just, it just filled my bike fetish, because I just love bikes, riding around on those cute little bikes. And the houses were so unique and adorable, beautiful. I just didn't like the smell, because it's just the smell of weed everywhere. But it was otherwise just a stunning place. Would definitely go back to Amsterdam for sure. And Switzerland and Austria, just amazing places. The Alps were just stunning. So I loved Europe. It was amazing, and I'm definitely going back. If you've ever traveled, let me know what your favorite place is, or if you are from those places, let me know, what I should visit. What do you recommend as a person who lives in those countries? I'm going to try and save up so I can go back again, because it was just such an amazing experience, and I want to take more time to actually go around and do things that I want to do, instead of just visit it for like a day and then ship off to another country. So yeah, anyways, this is the look. Yeah, this is kind of what I was wearing on the video. It's kind of like when I don't know what to wear, this is kind of what I gravitate towards. It's just nice, pretty, and glowy. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. I'm really sorry this took so long. Again, comment down below what videos you would like to see from me. I'm going to try and film like a bunch, so that I can edit it during my spare time and then have videos going for you guys, because I know for sure that when I'm back at work, I'm going to be quite busy every day. Like, when I'm working, I usually get home around 6 o'clock, and then I get up at like 5, so I like to try and sleep early, around 9 would be preferable. 10 would be a little bit like So, you know, you don't really have much time. You have dinner, you chill out for like an hour or so, and then you have to go to bed. So yeah, it's pretty tight on time when I'm working. And on the weekends, obviously, I want to just, you know, chill out, sleep in, and then already half the day is gone doing nothing. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the support and comments. And don't forget to like this video, thumbs up for more, and I'll see you in my next one.